What's going on YouTube? I've just found myself a nice little spot on my walk to do a little bit of ranting, a little bit of vlogging, and I'm going to talk to you about today's episode, which is about the competition that I'm doing in about 12 weeks time. So yeah, I thought rather than do the video in my normal spot in the living room, I thought I'd bring it outside on my walk. I'll take my tripod with me and I'm going to do a video on, or it's a bit of a rant on yesterday. So what happened yesterday was I went to go watch a few mates compete, and I'll be honest with you, I've been out of the bodybuilding industry now for about 6 months. So obviously I went travelling, and that showed me like a complete different culture, several different cultures, different way people live, and that opened my eyes to think, yeah, life's not about that anymore. Life's not about living out of Tupperware and just worrying about being a certain like percent body fat and being judged by someone on stage, and that being the thing that justifies whether you're, or that validates you as a person. That wasn't where I wanted to take my life anymore. And then yesterday I went and watched obviously my mates compete, and I'm going to try and be super careful with like what I say here, but I'll be honest with you, like it put me off completely. Now I am a man of my word, and I do want to still do the show that I'm planning to do in 12 weeks. However, it made me even more motivated to do it. It sounds stupid, but in a way where, because nobody looked like they were fucking enjoying themselves. But people were like, yeah, I loved it, it felt amazing. But the reality is, like, health-wise, and that's just the way they looked, and like waiting to be on stage, it just didn't look like an enjoyable, healthy moment. And this is like something that's really frustrating me. So the main reason why I got into the industry, right, was to help people to get the benefits that I got from the gym. So I joined the gym when I was 15 years old, because I wanted to look better and feel more confident. And this is the main reason why everyone goes to the gym, right, is to look better and feel more confident, because they're not happy with the way they look. So, and I've suffered with anxiety ever since I was little. So, and the gym was the one thing that made me feel better. So as I was 15 years old going to the gym, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing, but I would go, I'd feel good going. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go again tomorrow. And then it just escalated. So I used to go most days, and like my results were okay, but they were never going to be amazing because I didn't know what I was eating. I didn't know how to train properly. I just literally was on YouTube watching fitness models, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna try that today. I'd literally watch videos all afternoon, then go train in the evening, sit in the hot tub afterwards for 2 hours. And my dad would be like, "You've been to the gym all this time?" I'd be like, yeah, just it was like more of a social thing as well. I was going with a few friends, and I enjoyed training people. So the people I went with, I was at home all day watching YouTube videos. Then I was taking my mates through them workouts in the evenings, which then got me into training people. And I'm thinking back, like what I got into the industry and the reason why I do what I do, and then the direction and the path I went down before when I competed last year was into this. It become like I was coaching people to be really one-dimensional. It wasn't to be. It was all about the result. It was just all about compliance, whether it's, and it is all about compliance now, but I understand the process more, and how to make it actually an enjoyable coaching process for not just me, but for my client as well. And to, yeah, I definitely would say traveling definitely made a better person with regards to, and a better coach, 100%. Like I'm so much better at my job now, and it hasn't come from reading a book. It's come based on training or diet. It's come from literally just getting to know more people, seeing different cultures, and having like a realisation of that there's more to actually life than just eating just to fuel a goal. So, but my practice and all my work, it is all still built on results, because that's what I'm passionate about, because I like taking people from where they are to where they want to be. But the path in which I do so now is completely different, and it's completely built around enjoyment and sustainability. Like I'm all for discipline and being really disciplined and being meticulous with an approach. However, not everyone is, and I want to try and show everybody that I can prep for a bodybuilding show or a men's physique contest whilst actually having a really good life as well, and not being this one-dimensional person that I was this time last year. So my day would be clients, eat my meals, train super hard, repeat, and that would be all I had going for me. I wouldn't see my mates. me and my girlfriend were prepping together, and we were both was this really narrow-minded. This is all we're doing. This is all we're focusing on. We're not going to go for meals. We're cheating on our diet. Like, it was so boring. We both really enjoyed the process because we saw results. But the reality is, post-show, it wasn't good for either of us, because the process defined us as people rather than our lifestyle just happening, and then we get jumped on stage because it was fun. That was the idea, but it became this monster that just controlled us. And that's why this time around I want to do things completely differently. And I've learned that, and I've spoke to so many coaches and realised that the process is different for every single person. We are just choosing to suffer. Just like when you're going looking for the latest diet that you want to try and follow, like whether it's Slimming World, Herbalife, like whatever diet you're looking at. So whatever demographic or whatever, wherever you come from and whatever your goal point is, it might not be prepping for a bodybuilding shop contest. It might just be to lose 2 stone. It might just be to look good on your holiday this year. But like, do you mind, mate? I'm trying to do a film here. Bloody pigeons. What my point is, it's all going to be the same process that makes it happen for you. So we are just controlling our energy balance. That is it. So we need to find a way to get in a calorie deficit in a sustainable way and have fun, because that is what it should be about. It shouldn't be about, let's try and make you suffer as much as you can, only eat white fish and green beans for 6 weeks, because this is what some people were doing. Like on Sunday at the show, there was a woman who couldn't even sit up. Like, she was literally laying on the floor, completely fucked. Now, she's about to get on stage and be judged on the way she looks. But yeah, she might look fucking banging, but she feels horrendous. And the next 4, 5, maybe 6 weeks, even more, she's going to spend binging. And she's going to spend feeling very unhealthy, trying to recover her hormone levels, which are shot to fucking bits. It didn't look healthy to me. So before I'd have gone, yeah, shredded, fuck me, that's cool. Well done for doing that. But yeah, I still think well done, but I also think, mate, what have you done to get there? Like, have you gone through hell and back to get to that position? Have you ruined relationships? Have you just fucked up everything you've got just to be in that condition on stage? Because some people are lucky, they have this support network where people understand. But most people don't, because if you're an arsehole on a diet, you're a fucking arsehole on a diet, and that makes you an idiot. Whereas, I'm not going to do that this time, so it's so hard to do this video and try and explain it for people to understand, but it's an extreme that we seem to chase, whether we're doing a competition or just any kind of weight loss diet. We seem to think that if we go all in and make it the most aggressive thing possible, then we're going to get results as fast as possible. Sorry about that. My mate from America, or in America on holiday, decided to FaceTime me, so he's probably at a pool party having the time of his life while I'm sat talking to my phone in the corner of a park. But I'll phone him back in a minute. I'm going to finish this vlog, and this series that I'm doing right now is literally, the whole idea is to show you that no matter what your goal is and no matter what your endpoint is, like, irrelevant to the fact that I'm doing a show, because that is massively irrelevant, I'm going to show you through this series that discipline and the result of doing the work that's required every day, just controlling the variables that we need to control, not being a fucking Tupperware douchebag, not being boring as fuck and not going out with your mates, not taking your girlfriend out for meals, not being a total prick while you're on prep. This is what this series is about. This is just trying to be normal, balanced, and still be able to go for a 5k run without fucking getting your knickers in a twist, thinking you might lose a little bit of muscle. That's what this prep's going to be about, and this series is going to be about, to show you that you can actually get in shape and get the results on any level that you want, based on doing things solely based on your enjoyment and what you like doing, because you have to go all in on your strengths. You can't think, I've got to do things this certain way because that's how he does it, even though that way of training fucking sucks like shit. But you don't want to do that because it's fucking awful. Or I've got to eat the way Rosie is down the road because she's dropped 2 dress sizes in the last 3-4 weeks, but she's also got an eating disorder. Like, what? The process has to be enjoyable, and I'm going to try and show you that you can prep for a show, a wedding, any fucking thing you want, whilst having fun on your diet and your training, and enjoying the whole process while getting into the best shape of your life. And that's what this series is about. So please if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you watch this series, and my aim is to educate as many people as I can to make your training and your diet enjoyable and just part of your lifestyle, so that you can actually see results like this rather than like this all the time, and make it fun, because that is why I started training in the first place, because it was fun. It made me feel more confident, whereas I took training to a point where I was even getting more anxious because of it, and it was becoming like, it would just be a comparing contest, because I'm not getting on stage to compare with anyone else. I'm getting on stage to show what I can do with my own self-discipline and execution every single day. And it's my last contest is what my competition is. So I've got to beat what I did last time, and I want to enjoy the process more than last time. That is it. That's it. And I want to see if I can learn from anything else, because it's all translatable as well. So I know I'm talking more and more like normal, but applying yourself in a diet or a prep or in any kind of thing that you do, if you apply yourself to it every single day, you'll learn so much about yourself. And even my dad said to me in my last prep for a show, because he saw me suffering, because I was made to suffer by the person who prepped me, because it was the same food every single day for 12 weeks, same training plan, same cardio. It didn't change. It was just the same monotonous thing every single day, and I did everything I was asked of, because that's just the way I'm built. I'm compliant, because I paid for a service and I wanted that end result, and I was coached that way. That's what I thought to be right. Which is the same for everyone. There's so many fucking people being coached in a way that is encouraging bad fucking decisions and eating disorders. And yeah, I fucking binged for weeks and weeks after my show, and I barely even recovered from that like a year later. Like, I had to go travelling to see myself and to actually see more of the world, to actually realise I was being a fucking dick. But that's what it took before I actually recovered properly from that show, and it's changed me so much as a person. But sorry, I'm being texted non-stop here. Leave me alone. But yeah, that's why I'm doing this series, is to try and encourage you to not suffer, to not think you have to be extreme, and to just to realise that if you control the variables that actually fucking matter, you can do it in any way you want, in an enjoyable way, and actually love the process of getting in shape and eating and training and enjoy the whole thing, and still get to your end point and beyond, because it's fucking doable without having to feel like you're about to kill, like that. Because that's how some people felt yesterday, and that for me wasn't the definition of health. And we're supposed to be the fitness industry, right? We're supposed to be motivating people and helping people to live a healthier lifestyle, and we're one of the biggest reasons why there's so many people that are overweight, because we're fucking failing, because all we care about is being dialed in, single percent like body fat. Like, fucking hell, bore off. That doesn't matter. Let the people who are fucking really, really good at it fucking go and do that, and people who aren't, yeah, competing can be fun. Yeah, go do it. Like, I'm probably saying things that are gonna offend those people now, but fuck it. Our job as personal trainers, because most people on stage who are personal trainers, is to help other people get in shape. And if you're constantly, all you're doing is thinking about next movement for you, next thing for you, like next stage, next stage, stop being a personal trainer. Just be a competitor. Stop acting like you actually give a shit about helping people, because obviously you don't, because all you care about is your next competition. And unless you're actually better in your business, or better in the amount of people that you help every single year, and giving really good results while doing all that, there's got to be a flaw somewhere, right? I don't know. I've been sat here a while now, and no one's walked past, luckily. Found a good little spot. But yeah, get on this series. It's going to show you everything you need to know with regards to the way you should train, the way you should eat, because it is completely subjective. But that is the beauty of it, and that's why I'm doing this channel, to try and show you that you can do what you want, and it doesn't have to be this boring approach that no one enjoys. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you can make something of this video, because it's all over the place, because I've had phone calls and texts, and yeah, hopefully it'll all make sense, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great week.